Hello and welcome. Today, I'm going to be talking about how you create your own villain. Victim mentality is a mentality. And a lot of times we get ourselves thinking, like, why is this happening to me? Like, poor me. Just feeling like the world is out to get you. Like, you don't deserve this. Like, how could someone do this to you? And I know exactly what it's like to feel that way. I know exactly what it's like to wonder how something so terrible could happen to you and why you. Why? Now, we create this mentality. It's perceived as being outside of us, things that we can't control doing this to us. But it is us doing this to us. They've actually done studies on this, on how when you perceive yourself as weak, when you perceive yourself as a victim, when you perceive yourself as less than everyone else, as this very shy, very insecure person, guess what? People who are bullies, people who are criminals, people who are out looking to cause other people harm, they sense this. Energetically, people can sense your victim mentality, and it attracts bad people to you. Feeling like, poor me. Why does this happen to me? Like, oh, bad things only happen to me. Those kinds of things are what attract bad things to happen to you. It starts with you. Yeah, you might think, well, I got molested as a child. How was I drawing that to myself? Like, what could I have done? And, we can't go into the past and change things. And yeah, it is really messed up to think about being a child and being taken advantage of in whatever manner. It's really messed up that there are people who take advantage of the innocent, who take advantage of someone who is frail, someone who is innocent, someone who has not seen the darkness in the world. And that's why you've got to see what's going on in the world. You need to understand that there is horrible things happening everywhere. There is terrible stuff happening. But those terrible things don't need to happen to you. And you can control attracting that into your life. The more you are afraid of someone harming you, the more you are attracting that to come into your reality. You are quite literally attracting these people. When you walk around feeling like you are a zebra or feeling like you are a squirrel, to a dog or a lion, when they see you, you are their food now. They prey on you because you are telling them that you are prey energetically. You are energetically sending out signals saying, hey, I'm weak-willed. Hey, I'm insecure. Hey, I'm sad and lonely. You are sending this energy out. The more you think those things, the more you perceive yourself as those things, the more you are attracting that into your reality. And you can quite easily stop this. Obviously, for everyone, depending on how deeply you are embedded into that state of being, it can be harder or easier. But the point is, you don't need to go out there to change it. Obviously, if you are in a very dangerous environment, you need to physically find a way to leave that environment. But what I'm talking about is how to prevent this from happening. If you are already in a situation, you need to get yourself out of that. And I guarantee it's possible and you can do it. You have the strength. You are so much more powerful, so much more capable than you could ever imagine. I used to get bullied. I used to get picked on. I always had people my age around me isolate me, shut me out of everything. Whether I was older than them or younger than them, it didn't matter. Any blood relative cousin that I had, never had a good relationship with any of them. Not even my step cousins. I've only ever had one cousin who I truly had a relationship with, and I only met him once. And again, I was telling myself that I wasn't good enough, that people weren't going to like me, that people don't like me. And of course, what does that tell people? Energetically, I am telling everyone that they shouldn't like me. We are attracting this into our reality. The more you perceive yourself as like, oh, I'm not worthy of being loved, I'm not worthy of these things, the more it becomes true. And you can counteract that by saying, you know what, I am worthy of love. I am worthy of people liking me. I'm worthy of being around the most loving, most precious, most amazing people, and I'm going to make sure that I stand up for that. I'm going to make sure that I don't accept anything else. I only allow people in my life who respect me. And saying this out loud really helps it stick within you. Of saying, I do not allow people to disrespect me. I do not welcome predators into my life. I am not prey. I am not a victim. And so when I tell people I'm not a victim, even though I have gone through horrible things, it's because I'm choosing to no longer be a victim. I'm choosing to stand in my power. I'm choosing to be strength. I'm choosing to be powerful. You say this energetically, and people feel it. People see it in your eye contact. People hear it in your voice. When you are shy and skittish and insecure, people feel that. They take it in. Everyone around you is constantly feeling the energetic signals that you're sending out. And everyone's going to respond to them differently based off of what they're going through. And of course, even just being in your own power doesn't stop people from trying to harm you. Someone might, but you can just easily let it go like that. So many things. When I was getting bullied when I was younger, I could have easily looked them in the eyes like this. And guess what? They wouldn't have had any power over me. It's because I told myself I deserved it. It's because I told myself that I was weak, that I was insignificant. I told myself those things. And so they became true. They became my reality. And you can be in that state and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with that phase. I'm done getting bullied. I'm done letting people talk to me that way. And I'm not going to dish it back to them. I am not going to stoop to their level. I am better than that. I am stronger than these people because I don't have to feed off of other people's suffering in order to make myself feel better. I am so much better than that. I am so much stronger than that. I love myself when I'm the only person in the room. I love my own company. I love to be alone because I love myself. And the more you tell yourself this, the more time you spend with yourself. You don't need to be around people all the time. You don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. I always thought that finding love out there was what I needed. But the truth is, you got to find love in here. Finding love in here attracts more love into your life. If you can't find love in here, you can't find real love out there. Because if you find yourself in a relationship, it might seem healthy on the outside, but if you don't love yourself, I guarantee it's not. My ex was using me. In fact, both of my ex-boyfriends used me. Because I didn't love myself. I didn't respect myself. I felt like I needed them to want me. I needed them to love me and to be around me so that I could be worthy. But the truth is, I'm worth so much more than anything either of those men could offer me. I'm worth my love. My love is so much more precious than anything anyone else can give me. And the best way to stop being a victim is to love yourself. To be like, I am worthy. I'm worthy of being loved. I'm worthy of just preciousness. I am worthy of being hugged. Hug yourself. You will attract more love and care and kindness into your life when you treat yourself like this. You need to speak to yourself kinder. Don't think, oh, my hair looks like this. How could I go out in public like this? Think, you know what? Look at this long, luscious, lovely hair that I have. And look at how unique and different it is and how it's my hair. How amazing is that? I have hair. There's people out there that don't even have hair, and here I am with all this hair right here. How precious is that? Every negative thought that you can think, every negative thing that you do find yourself thinking, the more you become aware of it and you say, you know what, I'm going to counteract that with the opposite. I don't hate this thing about myself. I love it. I love my wacky outfits. I love that I make my own clothes and my own hats. I love when other people make me beautiful gifts. I love wearing natural fiber clothing. It's something that makes me really happy. And I love how everything I wear has a story behind it. I sewed this hat, my first bucket hat, and I had no idea what I was doing. The only thing I used as reference was watching a few videos and being like, okay, I think I get the general gist of this. And then I used a tape measure around my head. Next thing you know, I have a bucket hat. Obviously, it took some trial and error, but this was my first attempt, and it works. It keeps the sun off my nose. It's amazing. And this skirt that I'm wearing, this is the first skirt that I've ever made. If I had kept telling myself I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't capable of being loved, that I wasn't capable of doing anything worthwhile, I would have never jumped into these projects. I would have never learned how to do this. You see, you attract more people who love you and who will do kind things for you when you are kind to yourself and when you are kind to others too. If you think about it, a lot of times when people aren't kind to us, it's because we're not kind to ourselves and we're not kind to other people. If you want to stop attracting bad people into your life, think about the way you treat yourself and the way you treat the people around you. Sometimes we're so sure that our ways are right, that what we're doing is right, that no one else can possibly know this existence and this experience better than us. We get so caught in our ego and we get so caught in feeling like we're not worthy, this loathing self-talk, that all it takes is one moment of awareness, one moment to be like, you know what? I don't need to say that about myself. I don't need to say these things to this person. If this person wants to be rude to me, then I'm just going to walk away because I don't want that energy in my life. I don't want that person's vibe to rub off on me. If it walks into my life, I don't have to let it stay there. You can say no. You have the power to say no. You have the power to leave your situation. And yeah, sometimes it's really difficult. Sometimes it's not easy. It may not happen overnight. It might take years to leave this toxic thing. It might take a lot of therapy. It might take a lot of money. I don't know what your circumstance is, but the point is you can leave it behind. Anything that does not serve you, anything that is not feeding you with love and positivity, it does not need to be there. And you can get rid of it. You can let it go, you can leave it, and you can walk away. And it all starts with self-love. Be around yourself more. Spend more time with just you. Whether that means going on a hike by yourself, going camping by yourself. Don't be afraid to get to know yourself. Think about how long you've spent by yourself. Have you ever taken yourself on a trip? Have you ever taken yourself anywhere alone where there's no other people? Have you been in a place that is completely isolated, just you? Have you worked on a project by yourself? You got to show yourself self-love. Show up for yourself. Show yourself that, hey, you know what? I deserve to go on a hike, so I'm going to take myself on a hike. I deserve to have something delicious to treat myself with, so I'm going to treat myself. You don't need to wait for other people to recognize your worth. You need to give yourself worth. It's self-worth. You give it to yourself. Other people don't give you that. If you're wondering, oh, I wish my partner treated me better, well, maybe you're allowing them to treat you poorly. You can treat yourself better, and the people around you will start to treat you better. It may not happen overnight. It may not happen within the snap of a finger, but it will happen. And think about all the negative things that you tell yourself. You got to get rid of all of them. And you got to stop feeding it. Stop feeding this negative self-talk. Go up to the mirror and say, you know what? I love this beautiful, amazing person. And I know she is capable of some amazing things. And I cannot wait to see what she does in the future. It's going to be amazing. Whatever your dream is, go into the mirror and be like, this girl right here is going to be a world famous author. Just you wait and see it. She's going to write the most amazing book this world has ever seen. Don't dream small. No. Tell yourself exactly what you are worth. Tell yourself exactly who you want to be and become that person. Take action towards it. You are not a victim. And the more you tell yourself this, the more you will realize you have never been a victim. You attract what you are, what you're thinking, what you're feeling into reality. And when negative things come up, treat them like passing clouds. So you know what? That person said something really nasty to me. They're probably going through a lot in their life. And I hope that they figure their thing out. It all starts with how you see yourself. Who are you? What do you describe yourself as in your mind every day? What do you tell yourself? Become aware of that and be conscious about changing it to say exactly what you want it to say. Now, if you watch this video and it helped you, I would really appreciate it if you just tell me, if you leave a comment and say something. I like to know that I am helping people. I like to hear the feedback, to know that what I'm saying has made a difference in someone else's life. That is the whole purpose of me making these videos. I'm not getting paid to make these videos. I'm simply on here to tell people all the things that I wish I had been told. You are powerful.